that's it. So I have finally made it to Shortheath Common and the pond at Shortheath Common. Quite peaceful it is here too. You can hear a little bit of traffic noise in the background, but the reason I've stopped here, I've been meaning to stop off here for a while. It's just outside Oakhanger, and little streamy thing, or step across type thing, trying to slip in. Yeah, it's near Oakhanger, and I was giving blood in Alton today at the session, so I thought I'd stop off, try and find this place on my way home, because I've been meaning to come here for a while. Don't really know this area much at all, but as you can see, it's a decent sized pond there, which I already feel as if I've had more success in 10 minutes here at photographing dragonflies in flight, and there was also a bird that was diving into the water. I think it was some sort of a tern, but I'll have to check that out when I get home in the book. And yeah, I was trying to do some practice at continuous focus and tracking with the E-M1 Mark II, and the tracking thing predictably was a bit sort of on and off. Not sure how well that went. Continuous focus, obviously the birds are moving fairly quickly, but I think I may have got some shots. I don't know where the path's taken me. I was planning to go back to the car now, but you know, this is life. I'll go where the path takes me. I think it's going to take me around the end of the pond, maybe. If not, I'll have to go back the way I came. We have another bridge, step across thing. That went well, thankfully. Yes, I brought the E-M1 Mark II today with the 40-150 and the 12-40, and also the G80 with the 15mm. This doesn't feel like it's going back towards the car, I have to say. However, let's persevere for the moment. First impressions of the E-M1 Mark II in comparison to the. This looks very much like, you know, Bloodshot and a number of the other commons around here. Very nice. Yeah, in comparison to the E-M1 Mark I, the things that I've noticed are significant benefits for me. Having your custom settings on the mode dial in C1, C2, etc. positions, rather than doing all that my set stuff in the menus, is a lot better to use, a lot easier to use. So that's really nice. The shutter is really soft in comparison, sounds really soft, sounds almost identical to the one on the G80 actually, but the Mark I, E-M1 Mark I, had a bit of a clunk to it. This one's very, very soft shutter, which is nice. The menus are a bit better, I think, a bit easier to go through. I wouldn't say they're astonishingly good. I don't think the menus in any camera systems seem to be astonishingly good, but the Olympus one, I don't think it's bad. I know some people don't like it. Some fine architectural looking trees here. So architectural looking clouds as well. I can see this is going to be a great location. I'm going to have to spend some time here. What else? Yeah, I think there's some features that I need to explore still, like the high res mode, which I've tried once, but you know, it's one of those things where you really need the right situation. Pro lenses are very nice, I have to say. That 40 to 150, I've been using that a little bit, and it gives a lovely creamy background, which is nice. There's a strange thing here, I don't know what this is. It's a carving, I think, or actually looks like a bird bath. What's it made out of? Concrete maybe? Don't know. The path seems to go off this way here. There's a notice. What does this say? Oh, it's about the sculpture. Cranberry on the Mire. Oh, I see. The Mire at Shortheath, just over the rise, is part quaking bog and part mire, a treacherous and damp habitat of thick sphagnum moss. Venturing out onto the cranberry is dangerous and could potentially damage its fragile habitat. So yeah, pro lenses, really good. Well pleased with those. So we'll see what interesting results I get from today using the 40 to 150 to do some dragonflies in flight, which I think went pretty well. We'll see, just a few shots. And birds in flight, we'll see how that went as well. I'm going back the way I came, so I don't know how far this path takes me away from the car. I could really do get home soon for some tea. The other thing I should say about the E-M1 Mark II is that I think the real test for me of its, particularly of its autofocus capabilities, will be when I get back to race circuit to do some motorcycle racing photography. That'll be, that's quite a test for autofocus, so we'll see how it gets on then. I have to say, the screen rendering through the viewfinder wasn't that smooth when I was using it earlier, so I might have to have a look at my settings just to make sure I've got the right setup. Might have to stop and take a picture of this tree here actually. I do rather like it. Yeah, I'm going to stop here. You can hear crickets in the grass here. I need to be careful I don't go out onto the cranberry, obviously, otherwise I might get mired, or whatever it is you get. Let's try me. Oh, I'm going to try the tripod. Let's see if we can set up the tripod and try not to disturb the habitat too much. Unusually for me, got a polarizer on this lens. I often don't bother, I have to say. Laziness probably more than anything. But I know when I try black and white, let's see what we get straight from camera. That might be interesting. Battery's nearly dead. Talking about lens hoods previously for that. That 40 to 150. And I've got this metal screw-in lens hood that I'm using. I have also purchased a fairly cheap plastic bayonet type, which is much bigger. Might bring that out next time to see if there's any difference. I don't think there is, but it's particularly when it's not sunny. I don't think you notice much difference, but when it's sunny, I might. So I'll give that a shot as well. I think I actually bought it. It fits some Canon zoom, maybe something like that. I will make a note which Canon lens it is that it actually fits, because I think it's a good alternative for the Olympus. It's always a struggle to get back to the car for me, because I have to keep stopping. I'm sure not the Olympus knows that problem. Decided to start wearing the microphone on the other side to the camera bag strap, to try and cut down the squeaking. And I noticed, particularly today, there's no squeaking. You just do what you can, don't you? Oh, lovely sunshine and lovely colours, lovely sky. Couldn't be better. Could not be better today.